Hey guys, Mama Star Fox here with Adam. Yeah. Whoa, he looks so serious. Yeah. And Catherine, watching the topic of today, which is Paw Patrol. So if you're a parent, or even if like you have little kids in your family in general, you probably know what Paw Patrol is, and I've watched with him all 5 seasons on Netflix, all of the episodes, probably at least 5 times, though I still don't remember half of them. But I do know all the songs, and I also, being the only thing I watch now, save for when like they're gone with my parents or Tyler's parents, and I get to watch maybe some Sword Art or Riverdale or something, but it's mainly the only show I get to watch. So, having watched so many episodes, I came up with theories of what the hell is going on in Paw Patrol. Like, my one weird theory is why only the pups can talk in the show, where all the other animals don't say a word. So my weird theory is Ryder here is a mad genius who made talking pups who don't age is another thing, because they're constantly pups. They never grow older. Their voices never change. They never get bigger. Though there's been episodes where, say, Sky, who's a Cocker Spaniel, who should be bigger than she is, said that it took me years to learn how to do that trick when flying. So, obviously they're years old. They're not, their years are going by. And they've had all of these, he's had these dogs for forever. So my fan theory is either Ryder is a young Mr. Stark, which me and my brother have talked about, where it's like, this is pre-Avengers, where he has dogs. He forms a team with dogs to save people in his town, and then realizes, maybe I should rely on people. But then that doesn't work out because they're not as loyal as dogs. So that's my geeky Avengers tie-in to Paw Patrol. But either one, he made these genetically modified dogs and made them so that they can't grow old, and he'll never have to deal with a dog's death ever in his life. He also has no parents, so that's a tie-in to Batman there. He's like, I don't have any parents. My parents are probably dead, because he never even mentioned them. So he's this boy genius who has these talking pups with him that either he genetically modified to do so, or he lives in this post-apocalyptic world, or not post-apocalyptic, but like, what's the word? Jeez, why can't... See, this is what happens when you have mom brain, you don't remember big words. But, yeah, where he lives in this world where dogs have evolved to talk because they're smart, and they decide, we have to stand up for ourselves and we have to talk. We have to tell people how we feel so that we can have equal rights. So that's my weird theories on why the dogs can talk and nobody else, no other animals can. I think the cats can't because they're just stubborn as all hell. They're like, we don't need to talk. Yeah. And I remember looking up who the youngest pup was, and they said it was Zuma, but we're watching an episode right now where they have Rebel. They bring Rebel into the team, and he's a little puppy. Like, he grows, but he stops at a certain age. And that's where my tie-in of he makes all these genetically modified pups doesn't work, because Rubble can talk, and Rubble is there. And everyone can hear all these dogs talk. Oh, and Everest too, and Tracker are all separate. So I think it's more on the sign of, this is a world where dogs have evolved to talk, so that they can stand up for themselves. But, oh, don't touch that. But, yeah, Rubble is obviously the youngest, and it's such a weird dynamic here, and it's like, who made Mayor Goodway mayor? If anybody knows what I'm talking about, like, if you have kids who watch PAW Patrol, like, who made her mayor? Like, she's relying on a young kid, probably like 12 years old or so, to end these dogs and these little pups, to save everybody in her town and fix all of her problems. And a lot of the problems aren't that big of an issue. It's like her purse chicken goes missing. That's the other thing. Purse chicken? Can you leave a chicken in your purse? Can they fit in there? That would start to stink after a while, I think. And nobody questions her authority in this town after getting a purse chicken. That's an issue. Like, and another strange thing I noticed in this, Alex, the little kid, who they're friends with, lives with his grandfather. I'm like, why does nobody have parents in these kids shows? Where are the parents? Like, there's no kid in this who has a parent. Like, he doesn't have a parent. Mayor Goodway never mentions any of her parents. She mentions her grandfather. And we need more parents in these shows. Anyway, that's the end of my rant.